What were your initial thoughts upon starting college?
I didn't really know what I was getting into, so I didn't have much thoughts about college. I was just going to study architecture for 4 years, 5 years. Actually, I thought I was going to study for 4 years, and then when I come to the school, I figured out it was 5 years. I wasn't very committed to school actually. Like most of my time, I was trying to meet with girls and get drunk. It was after freshman year when I started to realize that like I actually need to do stuff and just like grow myself out of the school. And I was behind in some ways after freshman year because I wasn't very committed. It's just catching up and like progressing was a struggle. I'm a completely different person right now. Like I'm so much different than when I started school. Yeah, like I grew with the school. I grew, like I just grew myself, you know, just like thinking about stuff. I changed a lot.
What was that?
I changed a lot. It's not about doing something entirely new because everything exists, but you just learn to use whatever is there in different languages and represent it. And creativity is the outputting that. It has its good sides, bad sides. I don't know what I'm getting into. It's like the same thing. It's the thesis here. I'm just gonna work on a project for a year. Should be fun.
When I first started college, I really didn't want to do architecture. I didn't know much about it. But that's kind of what got me into like doing architecture, was just not knowing it and wanting to learn about it because I participated in other fields, like more artistic, fine arts. So architecture really for me like was a whole new experience. As a freshman, I really wanted to just learn as much as possible. I wanted to try new things. I wanted to expand my knowledge just in architecture and try to use my creative side as a more fine artist into my work as an architect. Probably my biggest challenges were moving to a big city from suburbs, kind of adjusting to the lifestyle, meeting new people. Still something I kind of struggle with, the life before and my current life. New York is way different from Ohio. The culture is different. There's aspects I miss of home. I think that's what makes it challenging. After graduation, I really hope to, if we're talking about what I wish to do, is that I get a giant factory where I can do a bunch of art and design work and just do a bunch of cool things, build stuff, and just have a big place to do that out in like the mountains or something. So my goal is to, depending on what job I get, if I have a good job in New York, I'll stay in New York and continue practicing as an architect, working in firms, trying to expand it, try to do more crazy things, more less practical architecture, more on the side of experimental, formal, and kind of reinventing things. To be creative, you have to think about things beyond the normal way. Being creative, like, you can't just accept what's normal. You have to redefine what that means, and you have to kind of take it in a different way. That's what it means to be creative. The best thing about Pratt is being in a multidisciplinary field where you can work with people who build furniture, work with fine artists. I've done many projects and helped out with many of my friends, and participating in classes with people from many different creative fields is probably the best part. For the past 4 years, I've really enjoyed learning new things. I've done many different kinds of activities and learn new skills that I would never have imagined of learning. So I would say that's a really good part of my journey.
My initial thoughts, I was just excited to meet new people because, first of all, after 4 years of high school, I was kind of tired of hanging out with all those high school friends already. I mean, in a joking way, But you know, I just wanted to get out of my own comfort zone, I guess. I was very, very anxious about getting out of it. So I was pretty looking forward to what would be happening in college. My original goal was basically just to get some good grades, and you know, try to meet new people, and of course try to accomplish academically, I guess. The ways that most professors and that they're teaching here at Pratt, they really had a lot of, I mean, they really had quite different thoughts than I would totally expect. You know, it's some of the approaches that they taught me, especially. I was pretty confused at some point, and you know, but I'm glad that I've been able to overcome all those ups and downs. First of all, I like to look for a job, whether it's going to be at a standard architect's firm or a construction company or a real estate company. I would definitely like to look for a job first because, you know, after 5 years of academic programs, I feel like it's about time to take the more practical approach in this industry. And then I would say, like, giving myself a couple more years of practical experience in the industry, then I would be returning to grad school. I've grown a lot, basically. I feel like I was still pretty childish when I was still when I was in my freshman year. I was still horsing around, chit-chatting with nonsense stuff with my friends. Yeah, but then I realized that everybody here in college was actually serious about their own tasks. So I would say that I've grown a lot, and I have also learned a lot from others, especially from my peers. In my opinion, I think that being creative is essentially trying to solve problems with various approaches, and of course, whether it's going to be practical or ideal, they have to somehow solve the problems that we are facing in today's life. Pratt is a creative community, and you know, people take different approaches toward different things, but in both practical and creative ways, I would say. So those were the clashing moments that I've definitely enjoyed staying with them. I've definitely enjoyed experiencing here at Pratt. And when people are talking about, you know, New Yorkers being impolite or being impatient or the pace is way too fast, I don't feel like it. I'm pretty used to it, in fact. Okay. Yep. I don't see it as a big difference because, you know, from where I'm from, people also work hard and work till pretty late. So, you know, I'm used to staying in this kind of busy schedule. I'll miss Pratt after I graduate. That's all.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Let's see.
learning. So I would say that's a really good part of my journey.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.